Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the new 2024 CBR650R. So guys, you already know this model. It's been around for a few years, right? It still has a 649cc engine. The engine is powerful, it's smooth. The bike is perfect for city rides, highway speeds. You can go to work with this bike. You can still hang out with your friends and do crazy shit. As you're going to work with this model, the bike is really great on fuel consumption. You could do like 3.4, 3.5 liters for every 100 kilometers. If you hang out with your friends and go full throttle, you do like 6.5, 7.5. It depends on your riding style. I usually do like 6.7, 6.8. So it's really great bike on fuel consumption. As for this bike I'm riding right now, it's A2 restricted. Some European countries have this version of the bike which limits the bike engine to 35 kilowatts. So I don't know the top speed of this model yet, but the unrestricted version, I've seen videos of people doing like 240 kilometers per hour. You can go from 0 to 100 in like 4 seconds. So in terms of engine power, this bike is great also. In terms of agility, it's an heavy bike, so it's not as agile as an R7, as MT-07, but you get the hang of it. It's still a heck of a fun bike to ride. I really recommend it. As for wheelies, I'm not wheeling on this bike because it's my friend's bike, but I have a CB650R, I have videos on it. It can wheelie. It's not as easy as an MT-07, but it can wheelie a lot. You guys have to be careful. I wheelie with the clutch, I don't do power wheelies. It's really fun. I'll show you some videos. Another great thing about this bike, it's the aftermarket parts. You can get really good stuff from Amazon, from AliExpress, like the mirrors, some stickers. You can even buy the rear seat cowl. It's just great. There's stuff everywhere, and cheap stuff also. So the next really great thing about this bike, it's the technology. It has assist and sleeper clutch, it has traction control. Like, you don't have to worry if you're a beginner rider downshifting and losing your rear tire. It's just great. You can still turn it off and do wheelies and crazy shit. It's perfect. So another good thing about this new model, it's the TFT display. As you can see, it's really clear. It's beautiful. You have like 3 different styles of displays. It has a cool feature, like if you're riding at night, the display turns into dark mode, and if it catches light, it turns into light mode. That's really cool. You can also pair it with your phone, answer calls. It also has a map system embedded in, so that's a major update. So let's talk about the cons of this bike. The first one for me is the false neutral. You get a lot of false neutrals. I have a quick shifter on mine. It's just a pain in the ass, but you get used to it. If you're a beginner rider, this bike can be heavy if it's your first bike. It's not an agile, like I said, as an R7, but after like a few hours, a few rides, you get the hang of it. Another con is the exhaust price. Like, the exhaust price on this bike it can be expensive compared to the other models on this segment. And so to wrap the cons up, the last con is the rear brake. Like, the rear brake is really bad. On my CB650R, the naked one, it's even worse than this one. I don't like it. I don't usually use it. Once you try it, you can see it. I don't think it's that much of a big deal, but yeah, it's still a con. I hope they fix it in the future models. So, about the pricing. Here in Portugal, where I'm from, it's 9.9k, the regular version. The 35 kilowatts is also the same price. But if you want the new e-clutch feature, it comes about like 10.2k, with, of course, with no extra accessories from the brand. If you get those, of course, it will get a bit more expensive. But yeah, that's it's a great price for this bike, I think. So if you guys are wondering to get this bike, I really recommend it. Even if you're a new rider, the power is linear. It's not that of a beast. I know it can be heavy for new riders, but it's still a great bike. Like I said, you can go to work, you can go hang with your friends. The bike is a fucking beauty. It has power. I love this bike. I really recommend it.